So this particular geyser here behind me is called the Assassin, the Asesino. And I made a joke on the bus earlier. I was like, el nombre es lo mismo de Piñera. Buenos dias a todos. Monday 23rd of December, and we are up super early this morning in the super cold field of the Atacama Desert because we have made it to El Tatio Geysers. So we left this morning at 5 a.m. 4 a.m. wake up call for me, so super early. So we just finished like nearly a 2-hour bus ride to get here in one of those little minivans, and this is our tour for this morning. Yes, you're in the desert, but at night time in the morning the desert gets super freezing. Like, it is cold. I don't know if you could see that. So we just made it to the entrance, just paying the park fee of 10,000 pesos for tourists, and then now we are going to drive further into Geysers and then go have a walk there this morning.
Solid, so we can hear the sound of the gas. We can find the water in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Well, we can hear the sound of the gas, so we can find the water in its three states: liquid, solid, and gas.
Yeah.
We need two factors to see this manifestation of the water. This is a manifestation of the water. It's a hydrothermal manifestation. So we need the underground water. If we wouldn't have underground water, this never happened.
Yeah, right.
This wouldn't happen. This material we have in this part of the mountain, this rock, is working as a sponge. So the water is filtering inside of this rock. What happened? So in some moments of the year, this place is completely white of snow and ice.
Right, yeah.
So the sun produces that the ice is melting, the snow is melt, and that water is filtering inside of the earth, on the ground. The other factor is the magmatic chamber. We are in the ring of fire Pacific Ocean, so from New Zealand to Chile.
Yep.
In all the area in front of the continents around the Pacific, you will find the subduction of the tectonic plates.
Yes. Okay.
In that area of the subduction of the tectonic plates, or subduction, you can find the same down here.
Yep.
The water become gas.
That's why in New Zealand there's something like this.
Yeah, in New Zealand you have a geyser.
Yeah. But it doesn't stink. This one doesn't stink. The one in New Zealand stinks. The sulfur. The smell of this doesn't. It smells not good. Just right in front of the main geyser here, and the sun just literally is rising right behind me. Beautiful. Exactly what you need in a freezing morning like this. I haven't mentioned yet, we are actually at 4,320 meters elevation, so we are pretty high up, and I can kind of feel it, in the breath, but luckily you don't have to walk too much here. This geyser field is the 3rd largest in the world, behind Yellowstone in the US, and a geyser field in Russia, and is the largest in the Southern Hemisphere. Look at that. Nice and warm. That's great. So we moved locations now to the other side of the field, and this is where you can go swimming in the hot pools. Now I brought my swimmers, but I forgot my towel. I thought I was going to be keen for this. When Cami, Nico and Ellie came here, they didn't swim, and I was like, oh, why didn't you swim? You're here already, why don't you? But now that I'm here, I don't really feel like it, eh? Never know. We've got 40 minutes here, so my mood might change, but yeah, don't really feel like getting wet really. So this particular geyser here behind me is called the Assassin, the Asesino. And I made a joke on the bus earlier. I was like, el nombre es lo mismo de Piñera. And yes, my bus is full of Chilenos and they got the joke and found that funny. So I didn't get a video of the machines back there, but they had big rigs here, and back in the 1920s, the Italians did a bit of investigation work here. They tried to see how much energy, how much geothermal energy can be produced from this field. And in the 60s, 70s, the Chilean government tried to harness that energy, and they found that this field can power up to 30,000 homes. But it failed because logistics, the infrastructure is not here. It took us 2 hours to get to this place, so just to get that energy, all the pipe work, all the infrastructure was too hard. So even though they can produce that energy here, man, that's tiring walking and talking at the same time, eh? Okay, let's stop for a second. And 10 years ago was the second attempt to try to get energy from this place, but by then it became a popular tourist destination, and the operators and the Chilean people and the people that lived here in Atacama preferred to run it as a tourist destination rather than a geothermal energy plant. So that's why it is what it is today. Alright, desayuno time. We got a bread, we got some fillings there, avocado, and for coffee and tea we got mate de coca. Good for altitude. And this is where we are, 80 kilometers north of the town, San Pedro de Atacama. And right here is a three-way border between Chile, Argentina, and Bolivia. So that's gonna be it, guys, for our morning tour here at El Tatio Geysers. It is 10:30 now and sun is out and beaming. Totally different climate to what it was this morning. It's actually super warm now, so time to make it back into town. Welcome back, guys, to this scorching hot afternoon. We are on our second tour for today. We are at Valle de Luna, the Moon Valley. Now, looks like it's only midday, but it's actually 4:30 in the afternoon and it is scorching hot. Now, you can see why this area is called Valle de Luna, and it's because of that thing over there, that circular shape over there, which is about 500 meters in diameter. And he was also saying NASA brought in a drone here one time before, I think in 2014, and they tested it here before sending it to Mars.
So as you can see, we have a lot of mountains here. All the geography of the country is produced. We are in the ring of fire of Pacific Ocean. So from New Zealand to Chile, everywhere around Pacific, in front of the continents, you will find the subduction of the tectonic plates. So the subduction of the tectonic plates produce that in this area we have earthquakes, we have volcanoes, and also we have mountains range like this. Look, the shape of the mountains is like an accordion, a musical, like the musical instrument. So this shows us the compression of the earth. In geology, this shape is called the foldings. We have the foldings in the rock. So this is because we have the compression. The earth is compressed because the subduction, and then we have the folds. Look, guys, we are in this big flat area here, which is the Atacama Salt Flat Basin. The other side of Licancapur is Bolivia. So we're very close to Bolivia from here. 35 kilometers, 20 miles from here. We are closer also Argentina because we are closer to the three borders point. Argentina, Bolivia, and Chile.
So as part of the tour, we visit an old salt mine as well, where they used to mine salt a few decades ago. And each of these old buildings, each of these things are made of blocks of salt. Alright guys, last stop for our tour field day today, and that is watching the sunset along the sand dunes along Valle de Luna. Awesome. So it's 7:30 now, just 30 minutes before sunset. Sunset's at about 8:10. So we've got all that time to try to find where it is a good place for that sunset time lapse. Got a little bit carried away with the b-roll, so ran out of time to get the time lapse. Sun is literally just sitting behind the mountains now. But awesome way to end today's tour. Really big day in Atacama Desert with the geysers this morning and then Valle de Luna this afternoon. Feels like 2 different days really. But here by myself, watching the sunset, nice and peaceful, is my most favorite part. So Christmas Eve tomorrow at Atacama Desert. So hope you guys enjoyed today and catch you guys tomorrow.